busy body. And there's an exclamation point and a question. Busy. Busy body. Body which is busy. Busy, buzzing, buzzing in our thoughts, busy traffic, busyness. Sometimes the busyness of our thoughts, the busyness of those thoughts vibrating through our body, the busyness and the rush and the hurry and the worry actually take us out of the present moment. Busy sounds like rushing to the next moment. If you're in this moment and you feel that rushing within you, and you feel those rushes, is it a good feeling? Is it that you're feeling that because you're feeling so excited about the moment that you're in? If that is the rush of the busyness, that's wonderful. You can be in that, enjoy that, and have it uplift you and share it. But if the busyness and what rushes through you is just to move you out of that moment to the next moment, it's just as busy, and don't enjoy that one and you move on to the next one, or thinking about the next one, to know that busyness rushes you out of the present moment. Busy in our body says that one is not pausing in the moment, in your body, and checking in. Is the busyness in your body have a message for you? Is it trying to tell you something? Is it encouraging you? Is it a message of love? Is it a vibration of healing? Well, all of those and more you would want to embrace and be a part of. But it's a busyness that you can't sit still and you can't be in yourself, with yourself for a moment. You might want to look at that more and pause and allow yourself to be, just to be in the moment. Interesting phrase, busy bee. So I think that's different than the beingness of not being busy. And then, of course, the word busybody, I've heard as a sense of someone who is in someone else's busyness, someone else's business. They don't mind their own busyness, that they are a busybody. Maybe they are a gossip. And the first thing to be said about all of these words is that they are only words of judgment, not of love. They are often spoken out of fear or concern, scared, not out of love. So we question ourselves and we say, what would love do if I felt like a busybody? If I really needed to share this piece of information that wasn't really mine, but I kind of overheard or somebody shared with me, and I'm kind of worried about somebody and trying to figure out their life, because being in the present and mine in the moment isn't as enjoyable, and so I might want to be in somebody else's life, and that could be a busybody. Check in with oneself and say, what would love do? What would love do if we find ourselves concerned about another person's path? Concerned of where their path might take them, concerned when their path intersects ours and we become uncomfortable or afraid, concerned or afraid in so many ways. When we ask what would love do, the concern turns to compassion, and we send loving compassion and smiles and loving thoughts and healing prayers to ourselves, if we are full of the busybodiness, to another person, if we see them as a busybody. It's best to let go of that story and see us each in our own bodies in our own lives, in our own bubbles that are all part of the whole, the oneness, needs all of us to be complete. So each of us on our own, like the drops of water in the ocean or in a waterfall, we're in our own bubble, our own identity, flowing literally with the tides or the river or the tears, however water flows. It's made up of many droplets. And none of those droplets are busy thinking about what the other droplets are doing, but they all feel and know the oneness that they are a part of. So to be like the droplet, down the waterfall, into the river, to the ocean, up into the rain clouds, drops the water to the river. Knowing that that is one example of the flow of life. Sometimes it is the most loving thing to be in your own flow, to be in the flow, to trust that flow. And as we do that with complete surrender and love, we get the sense, true sense, that we are all one and all is well.